Hi everybody, I'm Melissa Murray, the Equine Care Manager here at Equine Advocates. Through our public open days, social media posts, and the Meet the Residents portion of our website, equineadvocates.org, you've been able to get to know all of the residents here at the sanctuary and learn some of their backstories. But you might be wondering, what goes into caring for 81 equines, ranging from miniature donkeys and horses all the way up to 2,000-pound draft horses and mammoth mules? I want to take you guys with me behind the scenes, taking care of the animals here at Equine Advocates. Come with me, let's go. All of you are here with me in the feed room right now, which is located in the main barn at the sanctuary. This is where we prepare all of the equines' meals, whether they eat once a day, twice a day, and in some cases, we have some residents who might end up having 3 meals a day, depending on their dietary and medical needs. So we have 2 more residents that we need to feed that live in the main barn. But one of them, we have to do some special things to his dinner at night. So most of you know our biggest horse on the property, Zack. He's our 2,000-pound Belgian gelding. Zack gets a lot of powder in his dinner, as you can see. These are all supplements and some medications for him. And Zack has some health issues, so he needs to have a very high-fat diet. So a lot of these are some fat supplements. And then he also needs a lot of vitamin E, which you can see is that white powder. So what we're gonna do, this doesn't look very appealing, does it? So what we're gonna do is we mix this up with some warm water for him. And he really enjoys this. And every once in a while we'll jazz it up and put a couple of slices of carrots in it or something like that, just to give him something a little different. So we're gonna go feed him and Zoe. So let's go. We're gonna go load up our truck right now and get all our dinners together, and then we're gonna go head out and we're gonna feed everybody else. This is Maxine's food. You can see she's got these really hard cubes in here. These are alfalfa cubes, so it's a type of hay, and it's just air dried and compressed into these little chunks. But because she doesn't have a lot of teeth and it's a choking hazard, what we have to do is we add in some warm water. She's the last one, so let's load it up and go feed some guys some dinner. Okay, so here's our first group. We're gonna go feed Bo and Lorna right now, 2 of our Thoroughbreds. So we're gonna go in. Our food in the pan. Then we lock everybody into the stall. That way they can all eat their very own food. A lot of times what will happen, is you get the most dominant horse in the herd will go and kick everybody off of their dinner as soon as they wolf theirs down. And then next thing you know, you have a very fat dominant horse and a bunch of skinny non-dominant horses. So everybody here is able to get locked into their stalls so that they can eat their own food. And then it also tells us if they're eating everything, if there's maybe something about it that they don't like, and then also not eating, otherwise known medically as inappetence, can also be a sign of a number of health issues. So it's important that we're able to individually confine all of our animals while they eat also. So I'm gonna put this down and go to the next group. This group is going to be a little different than any of our other ones that we're feeding tonight because Mannie has to get medication before he gets his dinner. So I have hiding in this bucket a syringe filled with his medications. So we're going to go convince him that he wants to go in the stall for dinner time. Come on, Mannie. Mannie's gonna get this stuff. This is called Balancer. Balancer doesn't have a whole lot of sugar in it. It actually has no sugar in it. It's usually low in starch. That's because Mannie is one of our metabolic horses, which means that he can't have a lot of high sugars in his diet. And the medication that I give him, some of our human type 2 diabetics might be familiar with. It's metformin, which helps to regulate his blood sugar and insulin levels. Then we'll feed his girlfriend, Minnie Pearl. Okay, come on, boys. I know, it's so exciting. So this is our group of 5 former race horses that we have. They're all thoroughbreds out in this field. And you're gonna see, I know, so that's Joey making happy sounds. But you'll see some of our buckets, it's just grain in some of our buckets, right? And then you'll see in other ones, we have what are called hard keepers, so they don't gain weight very easily. So this powder here, this is some flaxseed. It's all ground up, that way the horses can digest it, and it's very high in fat content. And then the white powder that you see under it is just a probiotic, just to keep their bellies healthy and happy. So we're gonna kind of stir that up. So remember, we filled Maxine's bucket with water. That way, we can turn all those hard, crunchy pieces into nice, soft, breakable pieces. So if you remember when I broke it apart in the first part of our video, they were very hard and they kind of just snapped in half, but now it falls apart nice and easily. Now Maxine can eat this and we don't have to worry about her potentially choking on it. And you can see even her little grain, that's all nice and squishy for her. So it'll make a nice mush for her. So now she'll be able to eat easily, even though she's missing some teeth. And then she'll be able to get all of her medications and her evening supplements all in one big bucket of goodness. So let's go feed her right now. She's waiting for us in her stall. And here's our last one. We're gonna feed Rain Man. And you can see compared to everybody else's food, his looks a little similar to our Balancer, but it has these little tiny nuggets in it. And this is actually food that's specially formulated for miniature horses and ponies. And Rain Man is a miniature horse, so that's why he is able to get this grain. Hi, Rain Man. Are you ready for dinner? Come on. Let's go eat. And that's it. Now that everybody's fed, we're gonna go right back to the beginning and start all over and let everybody out of their stalls. And while we do that, we're gonna check, make sure that everybody ate all of their food. If they get medications in their dinner grain, we're gonna check, make sure they had all their medications. Give them a good once over to make sure that there's no new cuts or nothing seems wrong with them. And then that'll be it for the night. We'll head back into the main barn and finish up. So thanks for joining us while we go around and fed all of our great equines dinner. We really appreciate it. We'll see you next time.